Wildlife Day at Botanic Gardens, and the IDA questions the amount of money being spent by the THA on legal battles. Good evening, I'm Patricia Nicholson-Richards. Welcome to the Tobago Updates Television News for Friday, 14th March 2025. To a top story this evening. As Dr. Keith Rowley prepares to retire after serving a little over 10 years as Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, he reflected on his career as a politician. During a special interview aired last night, Dr. Rowley spoke on many topics, including his political relationship with current opposition leader Kamala Persad Bissessa. Joe Sheldon has more details in this report.
During a special sit-down interview, Prime Minister Dr. Keith Christopher Rowley lamented what he described as a rare experience that he had with opposition leader Kamala Persad Bissessa at the viewing of the body of South Africa's first black president, Nelson Mandela, back in 2013 when Bissessa was Prime Minister.
And they were taking them in order of your rank. So a guy came into the room, all the kings, and then the kings and queens and whoever went out. Then all presidents, and then all prime ministers, and the prime minister of Trinidad said to me, "Come with me." And I pretended to be her husband.
Yeah, a political husband.
And that is how I got on that coach, because we were driving. So we went together as a pair and went through all the security systems like that. And we went and together we viewed Nelson Mandela's body.
Additionally, he shared that while traveling in the vehicle with her to view Mandela's body, she raised concerns regarding the pension system from parliamentarians and retired judges. He stated that he gave his word to support the bill when introduced in Parliament. However, he noted that this was not the case when they returned to Trinidad and Tobago.
When the bill came to the Parliament, the opposition led by me is prepared to support the bill, and the government disowned its own bill. In response to the little public, the government disowned the bill. I stood alone as a opposition and said, I support this. And I said, when the PNM comes into office, we are going to fix it. And the PNM won the election in 2015. And as government, we fixed it.
So what caused this cordial relationship between these two political entities to dwindle? Prime Minister Dr. Keith Rowley recalls a situation in 2015 when Minister Vanilla Allen Toppin, during a parliamentary sitting, claimed that he was a product of rape. He describes this as a political tactic used by Persad Bissessa ahead of the upcoming election that year.
That opposition leader, facing a difficult election with me as opposition leader, you know what she did? She organized for members of her cabinet and the Speaker of the House to come to the Parliament and put on the Hansard. But my father is a rapist and I'm a rapist. That's on the Hansard. Character matters.
Joe Sheldon, Tobago Updates Television News.
To some other news, the All Tobago Fisher Folk Association remains frustrated with the THA over outstanding payments for services provided during the 2024 Gulf Stream oil spill. They claim the THA has not been transparent with the public about how contractors were compensated. Reporter Candice Jackson has the details.
If they had paid us our money, we wouldn't have been here for today. We would have been here for today.
President of AMPLIA Curtis Douglas insists that if their invoices were handled fairly and equitably, they would not have to keep calling out the THA. AMPLIA is owed over $3 million for services provided in response to the Gulf Stream oil spill. Both the Chief Secretary and Finance Secretary stated that some of AMPLIA's invoices remain unpaid because the THA received only $50 million from the central government to cover invoices dated before March 29th. However, Douglas contends that there is no consistency in the dates of the invoices that the THA ultimately paid.
You come back here on the 24th and paid for two. 25th of March outstanding. April, the 1st of April outstanding. The 15th of April outstanding. The 22nd of April outstanding. And you pay April the 24th. Comes down. Outstanding the 24th of May. 24th of May. 24th of May. Right? The 24th of June outstanding. You pay the 20. You pay part of June.
Additionally, Douglas questioned Finance Secretary Petal Ann Roberts' recent claim that the THA was able to spend only $47 million on invoices despite receiving $50 million from the central government.
When I asked you about the money, you told me you cannot get involved and you would have released $50 million to the chief administrator of the assembly. And you cannot get involved. So how come on the 12th, 2025, you could now come and say you only received $47 million?
Despite promises that ADFA would receive at least $2 million for outstanding payments by February 2025, the funds have yet to materialize. Instead, Douglas said they are now being asked to account for how they use the payments they have already received.
Mr. Alan Short, writing me to give you information of how much people getting paid through the oil spill. Why then ask guys then how much the laborers are getting paid for?
Douglas is urging the THA to focus on doing what is right rather than publicly pushing back against the outcry from fishermen.
Do not sit back and accept when something is wrong. When something is wrong, even though I speak about it or the TV report it, that means I should do better. The whole purpose of it is to do better.
These outstanding payments are separate from the compensation fishermen are seeking for damages and losses incurred due to the oil spill. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
Now to this. The recent court ruling requiring the THA to pay over $18 million to a contractor has drawn criticism from Dr. Denise Sawyer-Fat Angus, political leader of the Innovative Democratic Alliance. She said it is yet another example of the THA's failure to manage its finances properly.
Instead of accepting responsibility, they continue to push forward with appeals and excuses, all the while telling Tobagonians, we don't have money.
On Wednesday, a High Court judge ruled in favor of Nasvik Contractors Limited, which was seeking outstanding payment for work completed under the previous THA administration. Dr. Sawyer-Fat Angus condemned the current Farley Augustine-led THA, accusing it of focusing too much on withholding payments for legitimate work while conducting a witch hunt against politically aligned contractors.
Because this administration decided that if a contract was awarded under a previous THA, they don't have to honor it. I don't know where they got that information from. But clearly, that is not leadership, that is vindictiveness.
As such, she's calling on Minority Leader Kelvon Morris to raise questions in the Assembly legislature to hold the THA accountable for all the legal battles it has been involved in.
How many legal cases has the THA been involved in since January 2022? How much has been spent on legal fees? How much has been lost in judgments and settlements? And how many we have pending?
She believes that Tobagonians have a right to know how much money is lost in legal battles. We'll take a short break and come back with more. Stay tuned.
Tobago Glass Supplies has been a leading name for over 37 years in the glass and aluminum market in Tobago. We provide an extensive range of high-quality, innovative aluminum and glass products for commercial and residential use. Competitive prices with superior and professional services by committed employees who are guided by rigid quality standards. Tobago Glass Supplies specializes in the manufacture and installation of glass and aluminum products that are essential to today's homeowners and the business environment. We are engaged in marketing, sales, and installation of a variety of products. These ranges from windows and doors to necessities such as mirrors for homes and vehicles, designed and manufactured in-house or imported.
the game is on. You don't want to miss the best moments. With AMPLIA TV, you can enjoy our ultimate sports package and watch your favorite games on the go. Stay connected and informed with sports news, scores, and stats with AMPLIA's fastest internet speeds. Up to 1 GB fiber internet, you can stream riveting football action, cricket, NBA games, and much more. With AMPLIA, it's game on. Visit amplia.co.tt or call 800-4663. AMPLIA. Do more, live more.
The Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm. On Easter weekend 2025, Tobago is the place to be from April 17th to 20th. The rhythm, the soul of Tobago. On Thursday, April 17th, get ready for a worship experience at the Shore Park Complex with melodies from heaven. Melodies from heaven. Then on Saturday, 19th April, immerse yourself in the sun, sea, and sand at the Buku Seafood and Jazz Festival, featuring legends of R&B. On Sunday, 20th April, we bring the curtains down at Parade Grounds, Dwight York Stadium for Fusion. Get your tickets on islandetickets.com now or visit TobagoFestivalsCommission.com for more info. Tobago Rhythm and Soul Festival 2025. Feel the beat. Embrace the calm.
Welcome back. The Botanic Gardens in Scarborough came alive today as students from various primary schools across the island engaged with wildlife in celebration of World Wildlife Day. Our reporter Joshua Dan spoke with Robert DeMattas, forestry officer in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, to gain insight into the significance of the event. Here's more.
Young people tend to be curious about the world and all that's in it. So, it was no surprise to see students from primary schools in Tobago taking every opportunity to ask questions and interact with wildlife. Forester in the Division of Food Security, Robert DeMattas, said this year's theme is Wildlife Conservation Finance, investing in the people and planet. He said, where there are animals, there must be students.
Wildlife and students, that it attracts the schools. If you want to have a schools busy in anything, you have wildlife. They're always interested in seeing the animals. Right? You may have trees, but they may not be so much interested. But from the time the animals come out, they go crazy.
He also shared one of his key takeaways.
Well, the key takeaway is that this year it was attended more than last year. There were a lot more schools, so it is always interesting to have the young people come and see that the importance of conserving the animals on the island, even though we may not have some here, but they can know about it also.
Also present at the event was the El Socorro Wildlife Organization. Joshua Dan, Tobago Updates Television News.
The Bethel Farmers Association is urging fellow farmers to support agricultural programs in schools. This comes after Signal Hill Primary School won the National Nutrient I Eat, I Learn, I Grow competition. The Bethel farmers answered the school's call for assistance, helping students create a gardening project that outshone all other entries nationwide. Candace Jackson tells us more.
Almost a year after competing, Signal Hill Government Primary School finally received their trophy and $3,000 cash prize for winning the Nutrient I Eat, I Learn, I Grow competition. The initiative taught students how to grow fruits and vegetables, which they could then use to prepare meals and create products such as ice cream and preserves. Reflecting on the experience, the school's 4-H club leader, Sherilyn Edwards, admitted that the process was not easy.
We were faced with a lot of challenges. Being faced with challenges, I know we wanted to do well, so I had to go to the other farmers to see how much cooperation I can get, because I was not getting the 100% from who I really wanted to get the help from.
The farmers who supported the project were members of the Bethel Farmers Association. Anton Salandi explained that their combined expertise played a key role in making it a success.
During that particular season, we had a lot of hot weather, rain, right? It was the most difficult time to bring crop, but we were absolutely successful with everybody getting involved, who helped and who provided the treatments to bring the plant forward.
For this reason, Salandi urged farmers across Tobago to adopt schools and help students develop agricultural skills.
Want to see that more that continue, and we'll offer further assistance to the school where necessary, and also like to see more districts help their primary school in agricultural competitions to promote sustainable agriculture to the youths and the children and keep the agricultural life going.
This was supported by 4-H County Coordinator and Technical Field Assistant in the Division of Food Security, Natural Resources, the Environment and Sustainable Development, Jamali Waldron. She encouraged other schools to boldly participate in similar national competitions.
This competition is something, not only on an educational aspect, but on a nutritional aspect as well, where the children will know exactly what they grow, how to grow it, and they'll be aware of what they are consuming, right? Because we're also trying to encourage healthy eating, and that is something we do within 4-H.
Signal Hill Government Primary School was the sole participant from Tobago in the competition. It was also their first time taking part in such an event. The school is grateful for the support of the Bethel Farmers Association and hopes to continue working with them to inspire future generations in agriculture. Candice Jackson, Tobago Updates, Television News.
You're watching the Tobago Updates Television News. Follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube at Tobago Updates. More news and the weekend weather report after this.
Good morning, good morning. Put a smile on your...
Want to get better? Where to start? What kind of exercise to do? What to eat? How to get restful sleep? Need a doctor to search for root cause? Look no further. Come to Majuba Hill Lifestyle Center Foundation at our Wellness Center in Goodwood, or Food Hub in Darrow Springs, Scarborough, or Doctor's Office in Goodwood and Darrow Spring. Contact 49 Swift 4979 438.
Coconut's Cafe, the buffet restaurant that specializes in all your tasty local dishes for breakfast and for lunch. Breakfast includes coconut bake and sada roti, served with chokers, bull joil, and sausages in tomato sauce. Not forgetting beef and cheese pies, shepherd's pie, macaroni pie, and rice in various styles. Meat served in a variety of flavors, garden salads, and pasta salads. All this accompanied by fruit juices, coconut water, your choice of a great combination to appease your taste buds. So call us today to order, as we are here to accommodate your busy schedules or if you are having a cooking day off.
Right now,
Assistant Secretary of Health, Wellness and Social Protection, Megan Morrison, led a 3-member delegation to the 15th Poverty and Social Protection Conference in Bangkok, Thailand. This occurred from March 9th to 11th. The conference, organized by the Tomorrow People organization, brought together global experts to discuss poverty reduction, social inequality, and policy management. The THA delegation engaged with experts sharing insights and exploring innovative strategies for poverty alleviation. Assistant Secretary Morrison noted that the discussions align with the THA's goals to improve social protection for Tobago's vulnerable communities through its REACH program. She was joined by Director of Social Protection Hanif E. Benjamin and Executive Officer Jimmy Baird. Now for weather report, this is what you can expect from the weather this weekend. Tonight, mostly fair conditions apart from a few brief passing showers. Temperatures will drop to 24 degrees Celsius. Tomorrow, a few early morning showers will give way to a generally sunny and slightly hazy day. Nighttime will be mostly fair. Temperatures will rise to a high of 32 degrees Celsius and drop to a low of 25 degrees Celsius. A mainly hot, hazy, and at times breezy night is expected. For Sunday, mainly hot despite the likelihood of 1 or 2 brief showers. Mostly fair but hazy night is expected. Seas will be slight to moderate with waves up to 1.5 meters in open waters and below 1 meter in sheltered areas. And that's how we end this evening's newscast. As a recap of our headlines, Prime Minister Dr. Rowley shares details about his relationship with the opposition leader in a special interview ahead of his retirement. ATFA still awaiting payments for services rendered during last year's oil spill. Students celebrate World Wildlife Day at Botanic Gardens. And the IDA questions the amount of money being spent by the THA on legal battles. I'm Patricia Nicholson Richards, thanking you so much for joining us and wishing you a great night.